Because they
and
were
stuff.
insane, weren't they? They like never
Crazy.
stopped with you.
They asked. I think they initially asked for like $180,000 or something.
Well, yeah, he was.
And
he
so
was
this
like,
is what he said. He said he had a backpack and his photography camera. He was a fucking Silver Lake prick with a Macklemore haircut.
Uh-huh.
He claimed his photography business was now ruined because his camera lens cracked in his backpack.
You can buy another camera, dipshit.
Yeah, no shit.
What does your dream end with a purchase, retard?
Well, he's cosplaying as a. He doesn't. If you live in Silver Lake as a photographer, that's not a job.
Yeah, it's
that's
bullshit.
a hobby.
You know what that means? He takes pictures of like tree limbs and he thinks he's an artist.
Exactly.
That's what he does.
But he probably does his rich friends' weddings sometimes, so he technically like has an LLC or some bullshit.
Sure, exactly.
No one makes a living as a photographer in Silver Lake except for like maybe Lance Bangs and I don't know. Maybe there's two other people.
yeah,
Right,
the
whatever.
levels of photography are like you sell stuff in a coffee shop, or you're fucking Richard, like Deakins, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're shooting for the color.
And everyone else is just suing me for like $200,000. So
Jesus, how'd you get that down? What happened?
they got access to my accounts and they saw I had like $2,000 in my savings account.
They can get access to your bank account?
Like you can give that stuff to them to see your pay stubs. And I'm like, I'm making minimum wage at a dog food store. I'm making, at the time, I think it was $12.50 an hour, and I'm working 40 hours a week, and
Yeah, it was funny.
I have no money.
The guy was like, "I'm suing you for everything you're worth." And it's like $4.
Yeah.
Like if he won the case, you would just reach into your billfold and hand him the money.
Yeah. They were like, we're taking your crock pot.
Once they saw how much money I had, then they brought it down to like 25,000, and then they were hoping that I got scared and I'd run to my they were hoping I had rich relatives that I go to and get money from them.
Yeah, it was just like a shakedown.
Yeah,
type of thing.
and then eventually they brought it down to, I think I ended up having to pay them $2,800. But on top of it, in the agreement, he made me promise that I would write him a handwritten 2-page apology letter.
Oh my
for hitting
God.
him.
It's like Kobe's
had to.
accuser.
And it's the only reason. It's the only way he would take the money. I had to he cucked me. He cucked, and I had to I did it with like a pencil on like a what's that paper?
The yellow paper?
Yeah, like the yellow legal pad bullshit paper. Folded it up and
on a
gave
pencil.
it to a lawyer.
Yeah, half of it was like you couldn't read it by the time you got
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
rub your balls all over it.
Yeah.
Just fucking fart into it for a week.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wanted to sign it fucking Daffy Duck. Fuck you. I
What'd you ultimately settle for?
It was
$2,800 in that letter. He wanted the letter on top of it of me apologizing for what I did to him. And by the way, when he took his helmet off, he was screaming like a bitch on the side of the freeway. He's going, ah, ah, and then some other guy leans down because I'm frozen, and I'm like, fuck, he's only moving his head. But then he took the helmet off. He took his helmet off. I'm like, all right. He's like, and then he started moving his legs. I'm like, okay, he's not paralyzed.
Yeah.
He kept going, ah, and then he said to the guy, he's like, "Good." He goes, get my cell phone. He goes, I need to call my girlfriend. Ah. And so he called his girlfriend. He's like, baby, I'm gonna hit my car. Ah.
He's like,
And he was all torn up on his jeans and shit,
Calls
and
his
there were
girlfriend.
blood all over
give me
his
my
legs.
cell phone. He pulls it out. He punches the number and he goes, baby, I'm gay. I'm gay as hell. Give me the cell phone. Yeah, I'm a fag. You sound fucking gay. I'm a gay one. Baby, I got hit. But I can't. No, I didn't hit me. I didn't hit the floor after he hit me. I stayed on the bike for about 15 seconds. But then I got nervous in my head. I did it to myself in my head. I slid like a hockey puck across the ground when I wasn't wearing gloves because I'm a fucking Silver Lake retard. Fuck. And when he took the helmet off and I saw he had the Macklemore haircut, I wanted to curb stomp him.
Yeah.
Oh,
But his legs were all covered in blood and stuff, and then
Right.
they came
Some
and
knee
they
scrapes.
put him in a thing.
Some scrapes.
Yeah.
Couple scrapes. Some knee scrapes. Some forgotten knee scrapes.
And I thought the police, because fire trucks showed up, police, all traffic was held up for probably 30 minutes, and everyone's fucking trying to figure out,
yeah.
because you just see that Braveheart row of cars that are just waiting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
just all want to.
Oh, yeah.
They all want to fucking kill you.
I was probably in that traffic jam, pissed off.